You're listening to the VA Claims Authority. I'm Gary, Air Force veteran, VA disability claims strategist, and the guy who got denied, fought back, and won. I'm here to make sure the VA doesn't leave you behind. Whether you're filing your first claim or fighting your fifth appeal, this is your briefing. Let's get into it. Hook. You don't need a firefight to get PTSD service connection. Studies and boards show a large share of awarded PTSD claims stem from non-combat events, training accidents, repeated harassment, military sexual trauma, or life-threatening accidents in garrison. If you have symptoms and a linked event, you can and should file. In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you the kitchen table playbook to make that connection clear to the VA. Promise, here's what you'll learn. The exact forms to file: VA Form 21 to 526, EZ and VA Form 210781. How to write your stressor so adjudicators and C&P examiners can use it. What records actually corroborate non-combat stressors. Sample language for a buddy statement that the VA will credit. How to get a nexus opinion. And one thing you can do today to preserve your effective date. No fluff, straight to action. Briefing, Part 1. Establishing the stressor. The VA relies on two pieces: your stressor statement and the claim form. Start with VA Form 210781. That's the PTSD stressor worksheet. Be specific. Use the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, how. For example, on the 12th of March 2010, at Fort Bragg in Training Lane 4, Staff Sergeant Jones accidentally discharged a weapon during a live fire exercise, rounds striking vehicle next to me. I was blown back into the vehicle and witnessed a fellow trainee injured. Include unit, rank, and any known documentation locations, unit logs, training dates, or instructor names. Then mirror that language on VA Form 21 to 526 EZ, where it asks for the stressor description, so the adjudicator sees the same facts in both places. Why specificity matters. Adjudicators and C&P examiners look for details that can be corroborated: dates, locations, unit identifiers, and witness names. Vague phrases like sometime in 2010 or during training invite denials because the VA says there's no evidence to support the stressor. If you can give a date range, a training exercise name, or the name of an instructor or witness, you dramatically increase the chance the VA can verify the event. Briefing, Part 2. Corroboration that counts. For non-combat events, the VA will accept a wider list of corroborating records than most vets expect. Start with contemporaneous medical records, sick call notes, emergency room visits, or treatment for injuries at separation. Unit records matter. Training schedules, after-action reports, unit logs, and line-of-duty investigations. SHARP or police reports, flight mishap boards, or adverse fitness reports referencing the incident are very persuasive. Even performance reports that change sharply after an event can help show a decline tied to the stressor. Buddy statements are often the decisive piece when official records are thin. The VA is looking for concrete observations, not general praise. Use this script for a buddy statement. I, name, served with veteran name in unit from dates. On date at location I witnessed, specific event described in 1 to 2 sentences. After the event, I observed these changes in veteran cell behavior. Examples: nightmares, avoidance of vehicles, startle response, drinking. I declare, under penalty of perjury, that this is true to the best of my knowledge. Have the witness sign, print their contact info, and include their relationship to you. One clear, dated buddy statement that matches your stressor detail can tip a claim from denied to granted. Briefing, Part 3, Medical Nexus and C&P Prep. ADSM diagnosis alone isn't enough. The record needs a nexus tying the diagnosis to an in-service stressor. DSM-5 PTSD criteria require exposure to a qualifying traumatic event, intrusion symptoms, avoidance, negative changes in mood or cognition, hyperarousal, symptoms lasting more than 1 month, and clinically significant impairment. Ask your provider for a written nexus opinion that explicitly connects current PTSD symptoms to the in-service event using language like, it is at least as likely as not 50% or greater probability that the veteran's PTSD is related to the event on date because clinical rationale tying symptoms and timeline. If you use a private opinion, make sure it addresses specific facts from your service record, dates, units, and behaviors, not just general statements. Red flags at the C&P exam. Don't downplay your symptoms. Saying it's part of the job or it wasn't that bad makes the examiner question severity and service connection. Also avoid long, vague answers. Give concrete examples. I can't ride in a car because loud noises remind me of the blast. I start sweating, I need to pull over, and I avoid routes that include overpasses. Be consistent with your written stressor. If your exam answers contradict your 210781, the VA will use inconsistencies against you. Action step and checklist. Do these 3 things today. 1. Download VA form 210781 and complete the stressor section with as much specificity as you can. Dates, locations, unit, and 2 witness names with contact info. 2. Ask one buddy or coworker to write the buddy statement using the script I just gave. Get it dated and signed. 3. File VA Form 21 to 526 EZ online at va.gov or submit an intent to file through va.gov the same day to preserve your effective date. If you can't finish the full claim today, get that intent to file in. It locks your date while you gather evidence. Quick checklist recap. 210781 completed with 5 W's, 1 dated buddy statement that matches your stressor, at least 1 contemporaneous or unit record if possible, and a nexus opinion from a clinician that ties the current diagnosis to the event. File 21 to 526 EZ or an intent to file today. Those 4 moves give your claim a fighting chance, even with no combat entry on your record. Close. If you want templates, a sample buddy statement, a stressor worksheet filled example, and nexus request language, head to vaclaimsauthority.com and download the freebies on this episode's page. If you found this helpful, share it with a veteran who needs it, and please leave a review so other vets can find this briefing. Outro. That's your briefing. Now, go execute. If this episode helped you, share it with a veteran who needs to hear it. And if you need help with your claim, whether it's an audit, a rebuttal, or a full strategy session, head to vaclaimsauthority.com. I've got the tools and the experience to help you win. I'll see you next episode. And remember, your service earned this. Don't let paperwork take it from you. The VA won't tell you this. I will.